of videos that I'm planning to make, in which I try to explain the concepts behind some very important problems in physics. For the first one, we're going to have a look at the average speed and the meaning of average speed. When you calculate the average speed, in many cases, you cannot find it just like you do in algebra. For example, if you have two numbers and you're asked to find the average of the two numbers, what you do is normally you just add them and divide them by 2. But that's not going to work in all cases when you calculate the average speed. For example, if you have a car that goes from one particular town to another, let's say at 50 miles per hour, and when it reaches town B, it doesn't stop there. Instead, it comes all the way back to town A at 40 miles per hour. Now, what's the average speed? Remember, the numbers were 50 and 40, and you may think that the average speed is 45, but it is not. Now, let me show you how to calculate the average speed in this particular case. Let's go straight down to the video. All right, so here we are to find the average speed. This is Smart Problems Part 1. Right, and in this one, you have this car moving from town A to town B at 50 miles per hour, and then it doesn't stop there. Just on reaching town B, it just goes all the way back to town A at 40 miles per hour. We have to find the average speed, and like I said before, it's not 45 miles per hour. Now, to calculate the average speed, we need to assume that the distance between A and B is something. It doesn't really matter, and it's not going to change the answer. In this case, I assume that the distance AB is 200 miles. Therefore, the time taken for the car to move from A to B would be distance divided by speed, which is 200 miles divided by 50 miles per hour, that is 4 hours. And on the return journey, it's going to take, again, 200 miles divided by 40 miles per hour, which is 5 hours. And to find the average speed, the formula is total distance divided by total time. In this case, the total distance is 400 miles and the total time is 9 hours. So you get the average velocity as 44 miles per hour. And the average velocity, of course, is 0, because average velocity is displacement over time, and displacement is 0 because it returns to the starting position. Remember that displacement is defined as the shortest distance between the starting point and the finishing point, and that's why it is 0, because it returns to the starting point. And I hope you understood this, and be ready for part 2 of Smart Problems. Thank you.